Good morning. Good morning. Rev here this morning. It is April the 16th. It's Friday. It is the end of the week for a lot of you. And I hope it's been a good week for you. I pray that you're safe and well and blessed this morning. I again want to thank you for joining me for this time of devotion. With a quick reminder that you are welcome to share these messages if you feel so inclined. I've had some people to ask, and some of you there's a few of you that are starting to share them, and I don't mind at all. The more you share, the more people that we reach. So feel free to share these devotion, and thank you for joining me for this time. This morning, I'm sharing with you from a devotion from a book that I have called My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. And this one is entitled When Burdens Are Overwhelming. And that happens. I mean, sometimes we find ourselves with burdens that just seem to really, really weigh us down and seem overwhelming to us. I want to start with a verse from Psalm chapter 55, and then I will share this devotional with you. This is chapter 55, verse 2 from Psalms. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous fall. May God add His blessing to the reading and hearing of His word this morning. We must recognize the difference between burdens that are right for us to bear and burdens that are wrong. Now, we should never bear the burdens of sin or doubt. Never. Never bear the burdens of sin or doubt. But there are some burdens placed on us by God which He does not intend to lift off. God wants us to roll them back on Him, to literally cast our burden, which He has given you, on the Lord. If we set out to serve God and to do His work, but we get out of touch with Him, the sense of responsibility that we feel will be overwhelming and defeating. But if we will only roll back on God the burdens He places on us, then He will take away that immense feeling of responsibility, replacing it with an awareness of understanding of Himself as well as His presence. Many servants set out to serve God with great courage and with right motives. But with no intimate fellowship with Jesus, it's not long that they are defeated. You know, they don't know what to do with their burden, and it produces a weariness in their lives. And others, well, they'll see this and say, what a sad end to something that had such a great beginning. Cast your burden on the Lord. You've been bearing it all, but you need to deliberately place one end on God's shoulder. The government will be upon His shoulders. Isaiah tells us in chapter 9, verse 6. The government will be on His shoulder. Commit to God whatever burden He has placed on you. Don't just cast it aside. Put it over onto Him. and place yourself there with it, you will see that your burden then is lightened by the sense of companionship. But you should never try to separate yourself from your burden. I'm Pastor Mark. I love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed. Have a great weekend. Go do something for Jesus, and I'll see you tomorrow.